Good morning, everyone. Thank you for waiting the extra minute while we got everything set up, but welcome. I'm here today with my wonderful friend, Brooke Wrights, and I pointed the right way today. Look at me go. And if you are somehow new here, I'm Bree Buonomo. This is my channel. Welcome, welcome. So what I've been liking doing lately, and I'm taking a page out of Autumn Ashley's book, is like kind of skipping like formal introductions, because I feel like most of the people I have on my channel have been on my channel before. You guys are on my channel, you should know me. But like at the end, we'll kind of do a little plug for ourselves. That way we get more time for writing. So tell me what everyone is working on today, and then we will jump into our first sprint. How about you, Brooke?
What am I working on? Yeah, sorry. Still waking up here. So I'm going to be working on my new fantasy project. Bree and I were sprinting last night together just on Discord, and I was working on it. So she knows all about it. But yeah, it's called Project Blade. It is my new work in progress.
I'm so excited.
I'm excited. I love working on it. I couldn't sleep last night because I was thinking about it, but I was too tired to actually write.
That's like the best feeling. I was actually, I follow Elise Kova on TikTok, and she was like doing, I saw a couple different videos like it about like what my writing muse and like the shenanigans the muse causes. And her TikTok was basically like how she's like 30% in the story, and she's like, Muse, where's my other 70% of the story? I'm busy right now. I'll get to it. And then like,
oh my gosh.
She keeps asking the muse, and then she's like in bed and it's 2 a.m. and the muse is like, hey, guess what? I got your story. You want to go write it? And I'm like,
that's amazing.
Like that's how it happens. You're like dead of the going, oh, it's time to write.
That's so accurate, honestly.
Yeah. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, sometimes I wish I was like a night person. Like I'm not, but like I do not function at that hour.
Yeah, I get like a little squirrely. Like I definitely can, like if depending on like the situation. Like I think if I was like sprinting at night, like on here, I'd be fine. Or if I was like in person with like people and like doing like maybe like a writer's retreat type of thing.
Yeah.
I give a little bit more effort. But if it's just me by my lonesome, I have like no energy to do that. And like, so I either like, I need to do a little bit mindless. Like I need to read, I need to play video games. I need to just sleep.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. But yeah, so anyway, so what I'm working on today, which is probably no surprise, I'm working on my prophecy project, which is my adult fantasy novel. And it's, yeah, I mean, I've been doing edits for a while now. I keep like pushing back my own personal deadline, which is like the pitfall of personal deadlines, because you can push them back.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, but I do want to finish these like within the next week to like 2 weeks, but I really want to try to push myself to finish it this week because I'm almost there and I know I can. I just need to do it because I want this queried this year pretty much.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I feel that. I'm doing the same thing. Like I should be editing right now, but instead I'm working on my shiny new project.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Sometimes though, like I always look at the positives of some things because like I went to a writing conference, a virtual writing conference last weekend.
I saw that, yeah.
And I learned literally so much just about like the market and how to like look for things. And the more I'm thinking about it, like the more I'm like shaping like what project I should actually write next. And, you know, and then I'm like, well, also the nice thing is too, like if I do have a couple projects in my backlist, which I do at this point, it does like kind of give me a little bit of a leg up. But like granted, it might not fit in the market, but like I have that there. So that way, if I like get into it and, you know, and like, you know, okay, maybe my mermaid story isn't going to sell now, but in like 3 years, it's going to be big and I have it.
Yeah, so, for sure.
I try to look at the positives of that with publishing, at least not self-publishing, traditional publishing.
Yeah. No, I knew what you meant.
Yeah. So, okay. So I've ignored the comments. So let's go through those real quick. Zara and Courtney. Hello, ladies. Zara said she keeps re-uploading or reloading, and I still missed the start comment. Oh, Yeah, YouTube is so weird. That's why I was like, I actually had it up on my own page too. And then I just like X'd it out because I'm like, it's going to give me issues. So it's not even worth it. Courtney said, I started a new project and couldn't sleep last night. Yep. It's such a good feeling, but also kind of annoying because you're like, why can't I?
True.
Hi, I'm new. Hi, strangers. Yeah. So long, my friend. But I'm glad you came back. Autumn, good morning, my wonderful friend. Yep. And Maddie, good morning. Let's see. Zara said, I'm also editing now. I want to finish by next week. I mean, Zara, you've been really kicking it. So I have all the faith in you. That was like with Angela. Angela had like a thing, what was it, like 2 weeks ago when she was like, I want to finish my book by like, Saturday. And I messaged her and I was like, me too. But I think you will do it and not me. and I was right. Yes, good morning to everyone. And yes, Maddie, I know you have not been here for a while.
I was like surprised to see her name pop up. I was like, oh.
Maddie's been doing the school stuff, so I get it. And Annie joined us, which, oh my God, your picture is so cute. I like babies are adorable. But anyway, working on filling the holes in my horror novel. Thanks for hosting a sprint. Yes, I'm so glad you joined us because we are going to get right into the first one. So I am going to do my normal type of sprints where I do like 15 minutes and then I increase it by 5. I don't technically have like a set time that I'm going to, but I typically try to keep it around 2 hours. So, Brooke, I don't know if you're going to stay here for the whole sprint, but just so you're aware.
Yeah, I'm down. It's funny. I was like reading your description before we started and I was like, oh, that's fun. So yeah, I'm down. I need to get lots done. So.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. I actually forgot. I'm like, what is my description? I love that I actually put that in the description. That's good. I guess kudos to Pat.
Oh, I think something happened to your mic, Bree. It's kind of like screaming.
Is it still there?
You're really quiet.
Weird. Did I bust my? It's so weird that I was talking about that last night. Hold on one second. Can you hear me better now? No. How about now?
Yes, that's better.
Okay. I thought I was automatically going to pick this up, but it didn't.
Oh, so. Yes.
Well, okay.
Yeah, that's better.
We're headphoning it today.
That's adorable. I'm so here for it.
That was really weird. I've never had mic issues, but I'll have to check that after the stream because I'll fight someone. This was an expensive webcam. Okay. Anyway, so where was I? What was I in the middle of saying? Oh yeah, but my description. I mean, I was trying to say kudos to me for thinking ahead because honestly, that was brilliant. Of like, well, if anyone's like new here, then they would know like what to expect, and if it's not their type of sprint, they won't come. I forgot I did it.
I was impressed. It was much more comprehensive than my descriptions.
Yeah. We just pat myself on the back for that. Okay, so we had a couple of new people, which is perfect because we're going to get started. Better days. Good morning. Allie, hello there. Yes, I'm so sorry. So, okay, with that said, how about we jump into our 15-minute sprint, and that way we can bang out some words today. So, okay, start with 15, and then I'll go from there. So, see everyone in 15 minutes. Sorry. Went on a little bit longer than
Yeah, that's okay.
I had to figure out like my new setup because I got a new mouse, but the mouse isn't as configured as I was used to with my old mouse. So I have to like, it doesn't like fly across my screen. So I have to like keep picking it up and moving it. And then if I have my coffee, I always hit my coffee. So
oh my gosh,
we need a bigger desk, but we can't do that. So we have to figure out an adjustment.
I feel like no desk is big enough. Like I just got a new desk and I'm like, I need more.
Yeah. I feel like I just saw like a gamer TikTok where it was like, show your setup. And like they have like this big like L-shaped desk. It's huge. They have like two, and now it's gaming, but they have like two monitors. They have like their like tower and everything. And I'm like, oh, like I don't need it, but I want it.
I want it. I know, same. I'm so used to having like double monitors at work. So now like when I'm at home and just using my computer, I'm just like, oh, like I wish I had double monitors here.
Yeah.
I saw Zara's comment, so if you can't hear me or just having a lot of mic issues, I tend to, so one of the reasons I like to move it away is because I tend to talk really loud. So then I feel like if it's too close to me, I'm screaming.
Fair.
But this is why I don't usually
use
my headphones. But yeah, so anywho, how did you do?
Oh, good question. I got 392.
Ooh, yes. I was in that ballpark, a little bit less, but I got 355.
Nice.
And I did finish my chapter 27, so now we're on chapter 28, and we still have we just keep adding chapters.
There's nothing wrong with that.
So like I keep like looking to see if I'm getting closer to the end, but I'm not because I just keep adding chapters.
Oh my gosh. Well, I'm on chapter 5, so
I mean,
I'm nowhere near the end.
Progress either way.
Yeah, true.
Yes. Okay. So how did everyone else do in our comments? Kira, which I love the name Kira, by the way. I'm just joining. A Rapunzel retelling. Oh, I'm intrigued. Rapunzel's my favorite like Disney princess movie. So if it's, I don't know if you're going with like original Rapunzel retelling or like if it's Disney Rapunzel, but either way, I'm here for it. Zara ate breakfast. Super important. So that's totally fine. Yep, I did that. I'm going to buy an L-shaped desk. I would, that's like where I want to graduate to when I like, like I have a really ambitious like next move house in mind.
Fair.
Which who knows if it's going to happen, but like I have like in my head, I'm going to move to a property where we have like a detached garage. And the above the garage is going to be like just this like open concept space where that's going to be my office and library. And it's going to have a deck and a bathroom.
Oh
like,
my gosh.
This is like super ambitious. And
I'm here
like,
for it.
The only reason I ever have this idea in my head is because my uncle has a property that is actually how his house is. And he never did anything with the garage part. And it's kind of like falling apart, and it hurts my soul because like he had a deck, he had like this huge, gorgeous space, and it's literally crumbling. And I'm a little bitter because I want that.
Yeah, fair.
His property is like so beautiful, and it's just going to waste.
It's not the worst though. Like that's honestly, it's such a shame to see that, right? But
Maddie said, went back and forth taking notes for school and adding bits to my screenplay, which is super exciting. Maddie, what genre is your screenplay, by the way, if you don't mind sharing? But you don't have to share, no pressure. So, yeah. Okay, so I honestly think, like, I'm feeling really good. I'm thinking I will finish another chapter during this entire sprint. If we're even super ambitious, maybe I'll even start my chapter 29. Like if I could finish 3 chapters today, like in total, not just with this sprint,
right.
I will I'll be in really good shape to finish this week. So that's my
totally.
So I just realized, oh my God, my brain
No, it's all good. It's all good.
Oh my Lord. We don't know what we're doing here, guys. I'm
just classic, like chaotic stream.
Yeah.
It's cool.
I every time I function on the internet anymore, I always think back to my chaotic good, like my writing.
Oh my gosh, yes.
And I'm like, listen, I got a comment on that video that was like, this didn't seem very chaotic. And then since then, I'm like, you are right, because I planned that day.
Yeah.
And I'm chaotic every day. Like, I am my alignment system, which is why it was actually harder to do it like based on my alignment system, because that's who I am.
Totally.
But we are going to do 20 minutes. So that's going to be the next time on the clock. And we have a couple more comments before I join. My grandparents' old house in Tulsa is my dream home. It was a wonderland. Oh my God, that sounds amazing. The only thing about Tulsa is that it reminds me of the House of Night books, and I hate that series.
I don't know where Tulsa is.
Oklahoma. I only know because of the House of Night, because that's where it's based.
Okay.
But I feel like it would be a really nice city to go to, but it has that paint, like the distortion for my bad experience with those books. It's a Western. Oh, Maddie, I'm like so fascinated with like Western, because I'm not a big Western fan. Like, that's one of my like least favorite genres. But I also love like the Old West, like Calamity Jane and like the fighting, and like Holes, because technically Holes is a little bit of a Western.
I guess. Hey, I've never read the book. I've only seen the movie.
Yeah, I did both, because I actually in 6th grade, that was one of our required reading. So
okay.
I did.
Man, that's a little heavy for like 6th grade, isn't it? Like
I don't think I realized it at the time, but
yeah,
it could be.
I mean, yeah, I think I watched the movie pretty young, but like I don't think I really thought about it then. But now I do.
Like, if I'm looking back though, I don't know what it actually is categorized as, but it does read like middle grade. So I don't know if it is middle grade, but it definitely reads that way.
I think it might be middle grade.
And Kira's is loosely based on the original story, which I'm still loving that. I'm doing one of my like drafts in progress is a Little Mermaid loose retelling, but not Disney Little Mermaid, the original story, which I just like the elements of her like coming to land and like it being really hard for her and needing to like sway the prince. But in this case, instead of it like to marry her or whatever, it's to kill him.
Ooh, I love it.
Yes. Thank you, Zara. Oh my God. I like feel so bad because like that, and I understand like that series has like 9 million copies sold or something. It's like so up there. It's like so beloved.
I've never even heard of it.
It did not age well. Let me just say that. Because I actually tried to reread it. I was going to do a rant.
Yeah.
And I was going to try to read the whole series because I never finished it. I got through like half of book 2 and I'm like, I want to vomit. This is garbage.
Oh, it's a vampire thing?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess House of Night, that literally sounds like a vampire thing. I don't know why I was surprised.
Maddie, I will come once we're out of this world that we're living. I'm there. I was required to read Holes too. Yes, I'm so glad like everyone loves Holes because it's one of those books where like required reading is so hard, but like I loved honestly my like elementary required reading. I loved every single book I ever read in elementary. And then like in high school, then they started giving me garbage like Johnny Tremaine.
High school reading was garbage. It was so bad. Like I don't even like it's like if you were aiming to put kids off of reading, like you've done a great job. Like give them something fun. Like I'm like not a classics person like at all. So like we read like The Great Gatsby and like I don't know. There's this other one.
I love The Great Gatsby, so.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just not into it. Like, Brave New World, like by like Aldous Huxley.
I like that one too.
Oh my gosh, I'm just
love
like not.
dystopian.
it's just not my thing. Like it for me though, like Divergent is like dystopian. Like Brave New World for me like wasn't really like maybe I would like it more now, but I didn't like it in like grade 12.
Yeah. So I was like, I literally like I went back and forth with high school because like like I liked some of the books a lot, and I really always tried to go in with a very open mind of like, this is reading, but like Johnny Tremaine was the first one I ever had to read in high school, and it's a war set book. Okay. I hate war set books. Like
I've never read one. Yeah,
I had to read more in college as well because I took a history class as a requirement, and we had like 3 war books we had to read, and I was like, I want to drown. But then like other books like The Great Gatsby, I absolutely adored. I read Brave New World, Fahrenheit 451. Loved those. I read October Sky, which is a movie. So that's actually like a it's based on a real story where like these boys, it might have been in Georgia actually, or like Virginia. It is like just down south on our side. But they basically like they were like in the 50s, I think. Like they were like really interested in rockets, but like they were from like a poor coal mining town, and like you pretty much like grew up into like coal mines. But they ended up like superseding everyone's expectations and became like NASA scientists, like rocket scientists or something.
Oh, that's fun.
And there is a movie, and the movie I think has Jake Gyllenhaal. So good. I like my book is falling apart, but it's huge for like a mass market paperback. But it was a really good book. Like but I never thought like I would like a nonfiction book.
Yeah, totally.
So like it definitely did open up some of my reading experience, but I think because I had to read so many classics, like I have no interest in reading classics now.
No, and I think for me, the way I look at classics was like skewed because it's like with The Great Gatsby and with like Brave New World, it was like, oh, let's just analyze the crap out of this and like read into everything. And it's like, but maybe they were just writing. Like maybe, maybe this thing doesn't have to mean something else. Like, So I think that was part of it. Like, I don't think I would dislike it as much now.
Yeah, no, I agree. I just have no I have no interest. Like I want to have interest, but I don't because I love my fantasy.
Oh, I know. There's just too much good fantasy to read. Like I don't want to waste time reading other stuff.
Yeah. Maddie, war books, I would hate every second. Yes. So I feel like I do feel like there's different, and I have to like I actually that was one of my goals before I finished my book was to reread the original because I have it. I just haven't read it. But I've seen a couple different like endings for it. So that might be what I don't know what the actual original is, to be honest. That might be the original. I've also heard her like turning into sea foam and and like that. It's just it's a lot of things. So that's another story. We probably get into the next sprint. But yes. So House and I So actually, one of the random facts that I learned at this writing conference this past weekend that has nothing to do with actually like publishing. But Kristen Cast, House of Night was written by mom-daughter duo PC Cast and Kristen Cast. Kristen Cast was a guest speaker. And honestly, I kind of feel really bad for her because I guess what I found out was that Kristen Cast was not the writer of the series. She just line edited. Like she was like the first line editor for the series. So her mom wrote the entire series and Kristen just like edited it for her. And then she was like talking at the writing conference basically about how like at 19 she had her name on this like worldwide series, but like it wasn't her series. So like she almost has like a disassociation with like being an author, but not actually making it as an author, but making it because her mom it's like it was just so interesting. And honestly, like my heart broke for her because they asked like what was the point in your time where like you were like, this is it, I'm an author, like I made it. And she was like, I haven't had that yet. And it like my heart broke. I'm like, I can't even imagine like being associated with a series that is both loved and hated like very fervently, but like not actually being the writer of it, but being associated.
Has she written anything else?
She wrote, I guess, a dystopian, which was like it was published last year. She has like 2, I think, and she also has other series with her mom. But now I don't know if like she actually wrote anything with her mom. Again, the editor, because her and her mom have a few different series together. But her
so crazy.
Yeah, I know. But her dystopian came out last year because it was a pandemic dystopian.
Oh, cool.
So like with coronavirus, they were like, push that out.
It literally says in her Wikipedia bio, editor for the House of Night series.
But like, but no one
actually knows that. Yeah. Oh, they're from Tulsa.
Yeah, that's what.
Oh, you probably said that and I just missed it.
I don't think I did, but like I think I was going to say it and then I got distracted. Yeah, they're from Tulsa and that's where the House of Nights is based. But and I'm like, okay. Oh. Drea's probably gone already, but hello, thank you for popping. All right, I'm gonna get through these so we can get back to writing. Read Brave New World, but I would have hated it. Yeah, I totally understand. Gio, welcome. Hello. The Killer Mockingbird is one of my favorites of all time too.
I've never read it.
Yes, Zara. October. It's like so underrated because I think it's from like 1999, but it is just such a good movie. Hated fair. Listen, Drea. Yes, because I actually want to reread it because I like the concept. As I got older, I liked the concept more because I really struggled in high school reading it. And then they have like 2 versions. I think it was HBO did a mini series like 2 years ago. I think it was in 2019. And I'm like, ooh, that would be a good like book versus adaptation for my channel.
Oh yeah.
So
you know what? More like mainstream, but I was planning on doing in like April, like because I just bought. Okay, I shouldn't say just bought. It was literally in like November, but I bought The Hunger Games because apparently I didn't own it, and I want to do like a book to movie comparison. Like I've read it before, obviously, but
yeah, I reread it. So what was it? So 2019 into 2020, I reread that series. Have a whole new love and respect for that series as an adult.
Yeah.
And then I read the new book last year, The Songbirds and Snakes.
Yeah, I haven't read that one yet.
I loved it, and I feel like I'm a minority because
I've heard a lot of people didn't like it, so I haven't.
The reason I feel like people didn't like it personally is because she wasn't writing a fan service book. She was writing a book she wanted to write.
Right.
And I give her mad respect for that.
Not like SJM.
Yeah.
She wanted to write it, I mean, but we also wanted it. Yeah, fair.
Okay, Zara, thank you for the clarification. I've just heard so many different people say different endings, but like not that they were the same. So oh my God, Jaya, you're fine. I just read over it, but
yeah, same.
So good version.
I heard that. Isn't that so neat?
I also really like there was a book, like I think it was like a special edition that in the spine there was a match. And like you can like actually light it, which I'm like, I wanted that.
Yeah, the spine was like lighter paper. I don't know what it's called, like the, yeah.
All right, last comment and then we'll start the sprint. I'm sorry, guys, we got really chatty there, but yes, I think that's also going to be with her mom because she talked about that in the stream. She's doing, it's kind of like I was trying not to roll my eyes. I don't know if anyone remembers the series Twitches. It was a book series and then it was a movie on Disney.
It was a movie or a show, right? Yeah, okay.
But I loved the books growing up, even though they were super campy and it's like it would never fly nowadays because it's just not how YA transformed.
Yeah.
But they referred to their book as Twitches. They were twin witches. And I'm like, do you guys know that Twitches is already a thing? Like you can't copyright that.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, that's like their new series though, which I was kind of interested in. Because I love witch books, but I don't really trust them after reading The House of Night. So I don't know. We might just probably pass it. I just can't imagine myself ever reading another book by them, unfortunately. Even though she seemed pretty cool. She has like such a crazy history. Like my heart bleeds for her, Kristen. But okay. Are we ready, my friends?
I am ready.
Okay. So apologies to everyone who's like no longer here because we talked too long. We are going now. See you in 20. All right. How did we do that time, everyone? Move my mic back.
Sorry. I was just finishing off a sentence.
You're fine. I almost did it too, but then I'm like, I know, like last time it's gonna end up like beeping forever. So I'm like, let me get ready this time. So, okay. Well, I think I have mine ready to go. So I only wrote 317, but partly because I had to run to the bathroom. So, and the bathroom is upstairs, so I had to like, actually maneuver. But I also, at least for me with this, I kind of have like another conversation going on where they're asking questions. So I had to think about like, what would be the reason they're asking questions, and it's not going to amount to anything in this book, but it's one of those things where like maybe like if this ever became like series potential, like it's one of those snippets that could come back later.
Fair.
So I'm happy with 317.
Nice. I got 532, and I'm pretty sure that this like entire 500 words was me like describing a dress and the main character like trying it on. So it's very important. It's a very important dress.
I can relate. I haven't got there yet, but initially, like when this book was still very firmly young adult, and I was bringing in a lot of young adult tropes like dress fittings.
Yeah.
In one of the chapters coming up, I have like a really long like scene of them trying on dresses.
Fair.
So I feel that. It's probably gonna get cut, but I love those scenes. It actually reminds me, I don't know if you follow Lainey Kress or Ginger Reads Lainey, but but she was posting some of her vlogs lately. She was talking about like her dress like inspiration, where she like goes to like Pinterest and like then describes dresses, and I'm like, I do that too.
Literally what I'm doing right now. I have like an extra tab open with my dress.
I love it. Okay, so let's see how everyone else did. Ruru got, I love that name. It's so fun to say, but they got 270. Lizzie got 337. Like, you're back in it, Lizzie. I'm so excited for you. Doing more setup for the Worldwide Write-a-thon. Yeah, I get that. But
yeah, I set up my thumbnail this morning.
So I was gonna say it's still productive in a way.
Totally.
Protag and love interest number 2, spoiler. I'm trying to think. They're talking on the Protag's bed. I love like that innocence of like, ooh, will they? Sister interrupts. Kira got 545, right up there with Brooke.
Nice.
Shower and made oatmeal. I love it. Got distracted by food cats and the husband sending friends a very poorly written. I'm sure it's fine. I will let you know. But that's food cats and husbands are their distractions. I have a dress fitting in my forthcoming YA dystopian, but I feel like I put a spin on it. First of all, it's not the main character. Ooh, I do like that. That's exciting. I know you guys hosted sprints a lot during Nano, but do you host them all the time? Yes, but not like all the time. So I do host more sprints during like the Nano months because I usually go ham during my Nano months. So I usually co-host with other people or I'm on their streams. But in the off months, I did kind of take a break from like December through February. I only hosted like I think 3 total. Like I didn't have many, but I do try to at least post 1 a month on my channel. This month I have 2, and then I'm also going to be on Zara's channel on the 21st. So yes, we do host. Brooke, I don't know if you have a different answer.
I haven't been hosting, like I didn't host any for January or February because I was doing like the ACOTAR book club streams and like I just didn't, So, but I'm going to try and host every Saturday in like I shouldn't say in March because like I'm not hosting today. But anyways, so I don't really have a good answer, honestly. But I host sometimes on my channel. I'm trying to do weekly, but we'll see.
I'm never going to promise weekly unless it's NaNoWriMo month. But I am trying to get in a good balance of doing like twice a month, unless I get invited to do something like an event, and then I might only do one, and then the additional one would be like that event. I haven't gotten invited to any this month, so that's why I'm doing 2 on my channel.
Nice.
Yeah, but I feel like that's a good balance. I also host gaming streams on Twitch on Wednesday nights. So that's another reason why I'm not doing as many writing sprints, because I don't want to burn myself out with streaming.
Fair.
So, okay. So that was a long-winded answer, but hopefully that helped. We're leaving to visit someone at 1:30, so I'm using my time wisely. That's awesome. So, and I was actually thinking while we're participating, let me know in the comments, guys. Wrong thing. But I was thinking this one could be a 30-minute sprint, and then we'll see where time-wise and what everyone's thinking, because then we could do maybe like a 20-minute and a 15-minute, like try to do them quickly. And that way we still have like a good like portion of time committed. Depending on how the 30-minute goes, we might only do a 15 afterwards, but we'll see. We'll see where we're all at. So let me know if you guys want to do it that way, like 30, 20, 15 or 30, 15, or if you like the 20, 25 minutes, because I'm cool with either. Still dreaming about the dresses from Shadows Between Us.
Okay, you need to tell me which one, because I finished the book. I don't know if I told you I finished the book, Maddie, but like DM me, because I think I know which one you're talking about, but it's like totally not my style. So like I wasn't daydreaming about it, but I feel like it would be your style. So let me know.
I love that. I have not read that book, but I love
you should. It's very good. It's such a nice, like, chill read because it's a standalone.
Oh, I do love that. Is that Trisha Levenseller?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. I just posted about her other series on, was it Thursday? I think I posted a picture with Daughter of the Pirate King.
Oh, I'll have to read that. Let me write that down.
It's a super cute series, and it's a duology, so it's nice.
Oh, nice.
But it's like pirates and mermaids.
That's cute.
Pirates and sirens, I should say. And then, they're just friends. Okay, that works. You are welcome, Ruru. My enter button. I always do that too, Lizzie, especially not so much when I'm on my desktop, but when I'm on my laptop with the configuration of the keyboard being different.
Yeah.
I hit enter a lot. Okay, it sounds like everyone is in the mood for 30. So perfect. Let's do that then, because I think a good 30 minutes will get me to where I want to be with this chapter. So we got 30 minutes on the clock. Starting this now, and we're going to power through, and maybe I love talking, if you guys haven't been able to tell, so I need to like chill.
I do the same thing. I'm the same way.
Especially because like this is like a social hour for me too, so
totally.
So it's like I really want to talk to you guys, but also I can't stream all day. Maybe we'll try that in the future, like doing like a really long, because I see sometimes people do like 5-hour streams, and I'm like, that's fun.
Yeah, it would be fun, especially with like a lot of people.
Yeah. Or like coming in and out, like, you know, you guys like, if I hosted and just came as they felt like it. Maybe we'll look into that one day. So, all right, for now, 30 minutes on our clock. See you guys in 30. Okay. How did we do that time?
I ended up with 5:39, I think. But I had to go and get food partway through, so.
That's fair. I didn't do as much. Also ran to the bathroom again because I just downed coffee and water, and bathroom is my favorite place to be apparently. But I wrote like 394 words and then pretty much had to like read through the rest of the chapter and found out that the rest of the chapter I deleted because it has no room. Like it makes no sense with like how the manuscript is like going, and it's very like very cliche, which I knew it was going to happen, especially like amping it up to be a little bit more adult. So I pretty much just read through to make sure, but I deleted all of it. So I feel like even though I only got 394, it was really productive because now I know that I'm just rewriting this chapter.
Good. Well, that's good.
Yes, yes.
I feel like I need another coffee already.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm usually like a one coffee kind of girl, because too much caffeine like makes me a little crazy. But I think every day this week, which is not like me, but I usually hit that like 3 to 4 o'clock, and I've been needing a boost. So I've either had an energy drink or coffee like every day this week around like 3 or 4, and now it's 10:47, and I'm like, oh man, is it time for my 3 o'clock coffee?
I know. I'm the same way. Like I usually need another one like about 1 or 2 o'clock, like kind of like, partway through the workday. And this morning, I'm just not having it apparently. I need one now.
Yeah. I feel like it's probably because like after we were done with our sprints like last night, we watched WandaVision, and then I ended up not falling asleep until like midnight. So I feel like I think I'm just like tired because I didn't actually get enough sleep, even though I still woke up at like 6:30.
Yeah, that's fair.
Let's see. I can't even understand this number.
Oh my gosh, what?
Lizzie, you're incredible. I mean, I suppose like 30 minutes is a really good pop, but just not where I'm at for editing today. Ruru got 215. Kira again up there, 868. That's such a satisfying number too.
Yeah.
Courtney got 501, switched to journaling. Awesome.
Nice.
Ruru said spending more time editing than drafting. Same. I mean, I do have to rewrite chapters, but that's all part of editing, so.
Right.
Charlie said max is 3 coffees a day ending at 9 p.m. Oof. I would never sleep if I had a coffee that late. Also, Charlie,
I like try.
Cute. Oops, sorry.
Oh, it is cute. I love that. No, that's okay. Yeah, I usually like my usual is 2. Like when I was like I used to just do like 1 a day, and then like when I started working from home, now I do 2 a day, and I'm like trying not to get to 3 because like I can't. That's too much. I need to stop myself.
Yeah. That's interesting though that you have less tea, because usually I do try to do like if I have 1 coffee, like my intention is okay, instead of having another coffee, I'll have tea because it's less caffeine. But
right.
And then Maddie said she's
I'm not a big tea drinker, so.
Yeah, I do love tea,
Sorry.
but you're fine. I think one of us is probably delayed a little bit because I just don't know who it is.
I think
like,
so.
So that's probably why. But thankfully, we're almost at the end here. And Maddie, I have no idea how Scrivener works. I was going to buy it like 4 times for myself, and then I never do.
I have the free trial.
Yeah, I always want to get the free trial like after Nano, but then I never do it. Okay, that makes more sense then, because yeah, you don't have as much coffee boost. So, okay. So I am going to try to do the next 2 sprints so that way we can get them in, because they are going to be, we're going to go over the 2-hour mark, but obviously, Brooke, feel free if you do have to leave. You know, I won't be offended, but otherwise we'll try to get through these quick. So, okay. So 20 minutes going on the clock.
I'm all good. I have no life.
I mean, being a homebody in the state of the world, I understand.
Honestly.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so 20 minutes. We will be back in 20, and then we will be finishing up with our 15-minute after this. So good luck, everyone.
Boy, I feel like that 20 minutes flew by. Brooke is definitely finishing up her thought. So, while she's doing that, oh, there she is.
I'm back. Oh, I still have my music on. Oh no. There we go. Did you ask me how I did? Sorry, good question.
Yeah, I was saying, I'm like, okay, that's time. And then I'm like, and I think Brooke is finishing up. So, how did you do?
I got 520 that time.
Oh, I think, did Brooke freeze?
Are we like really lagging?
Maybe. I think you froze on my end a little bit.
Okay. I got 520.
Ooh, yay. Okay. I did 367 and got distracted by Bookish merch, which I found the Bookish box / the Bookish shop, because they do a book box and a shop. But they have all these joggers, and I was like, ooh, they're super cute. They look comfy, and they're $38. And I was like, I don't know if $38 for a pair of sweatpants is worth it, but they're really cute.
Fair.
So, okay. So I know with the lag, it's probably going to be rough. So let's just get through this, and that way we don't have any more awkward pauses afterwards. Okay, so let's see. Annie, oh, this was from last time, I think, that she got 405. Kira ended up spending the entire sprint playing with my dog. That is so worth it. Let's see. Ruru got 198. Lizzie got 783. Really killing it over there. You like wrote an entire like chapter essentially in this sprint. Okay. Charlie did a bunch of research, which is wonderful. And Courtney said, no words, but finished planning out my month and my content for the week ahead. Yes, that's super important. So awesome. Okay. Well, on that note, then, let's just jump into the 15 minutes because we're probably going to end right about the 2.5 hour mark. So I'm cool if you guys are all ready for that. Like, I don't know how to speak, so. Oh my gosh. That's this thing that sucks about live streaming is like you just never know like when the the internet is gonna hate you. Okay. All right. So 15 minutes on the clock.
Like I think sometimes if you refresh like after you're done the like screen sharing.
Maybe I will try that. I can't tell if it's like you or me, but maybe I will try to refresh it and see. Because I think it still goes either way if one of us is still here at least. But let's see. All right, we'll do 15 minutes. But I mean, this is going to be the last sprint. So if you're here and hanging out for the last sprint, then you'll just deal with our nonsense. Okay, 15 on the clock and go. Okay, friends. Let's see if we are back on the same speed, me and Brooke. Though she might have froze on my end again. Oh no! She disappeared! Like, you couldn't... there she's back. Maybe.
Hello. Hi.
I was like, really? You had like 5 minutes left?
I know, right? Is it any better?
It sounds like you might be at least on the same time frame as I am, which is good.
All right then. How about that?
Yeah, you're a little laggy, but it's not as like far spread now.
Okay.
So we're ending. It's our sign to end.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Well, how did you do that time?
I did not get a single word. I spent the entire time looking at that bookish shop you were talking about, adding things to my cart that I shouldn't be buying.
There's items are so beautiful. Like, I want to buy all of them, but it adds up.
Yeah. There's a t-shirt that says mass trash and I want it.
I was going to send you that one actually.
I saw it and I was like, oh my God, I need this. So good.
They know who their target is.
It's me and my wallet, unfortunately.
Yep. So I also spent a little bit of time looking at that, but I still wrote 391 words. So.
Oh, nice. Nice.
So, okay. So let me go through the comments real quick. I know we had a couple people who I think left, but Lizzie got 582 and was happy that you came back. Much better now, yes.
Okay.
Ruru got 237. Kira got 350. Solid, guys. And Zara really loves Scrivener. Yep. I want to watch Scrivener tutorials, but they also kind of bore me. So
same. I feel that. Yeah.
But I understand how I love tutorials when I'm like in the zone, but sometimes it's just like, I just want to not do not watch anything and then get mad when I don't know how to do it.
Same. Yeah.
But okay, so since we are right about 2.5 hours, I think it is a good time to leave. So, Brooke, anything that you want to plug about yourself before we end our stream?
I don't think so. I mean, I have a channel here on AuthorTube. It's down there. That's the name. I post videos on Mondays and Thursdays, except not Thursday this week because I didn't want to edit my vlog, so I didn't post it. But yeah, I'm going to be doing lots of streams and lots of videos and stuff in April for sure. So if you're interested in that, definitely go check it out.
And a quick reminder to like this video if you haven't, subscribe to me and also to Brooke if you haven't been on Brooke's channel. I also just want to make a quick thing of thank you because I realized that I hit 600 subscribers. So thank you so much, everyone. That means so much to me.
That's so exciting.
Yeah. Oh gosh, I think I was at 602, but I was like, oh my God, I hit 600. So. But my quick plug, I usually post videos Tuesdays and Fridays. I have a variety of content, but primarily bookish and writing. And I will be hosting live streams. My live streams are posted already, so you can go put the reminders on if you want to come back for future ones. And I also do gaming streams, usually Apex Legends on Wednesday nights over on Twitch. All of my information is down below. I don't have Brooke's linked just because I wasn't sure who was joining me today. So you can actually, though, if you go onto my page, I have recommended channels on my homepage, and Brooke is one of them. So you can go find her that way.
That's so cute.
And tomorrow I have an announcement with another bookish friend, Autumn Ashley, and we are going to be doing like a read along book club type of thing for this year. So if you're interested in reading videos and live streams, come hang out with us for like 5 minutes tomorrow at 10 a.m. So, all right. On that note, thank you guys so much for joining us, and I will see you probably on the 21st on Zara Hoffman's channel. So until next time, we'll see you then.